Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, well, children of all ages. Well, you know what time it is. No, it's not time for the second half of the Monday night match. It's time for the Tier 1 boys to grace us in the Mexico Grand Prix. Joining me is a new partner of mine, as I say, to the comms team. I was delighted to welcome him back. It took him 343 attempts to get it right, but 344th was the golden number. It is Mr. Stu. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, how are we doing?
I'm not bad. How about you?
Living life as always.
Yeah, it was a tough tier 2 race, wasn't it, for us tonight?
Yeah, a lot of close battles to be fair before I think the safety car messed over a good few people's races. But overall, I think it was a really good race.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate one, as I say. The safety car knackered me up a little bit. I went a bit backwards, but we won't dwell on that as we are getting some cars on the track. I believe it is. He's reserved in. He's raced in tier 2 and tier 1. Is this boy ever going to be sick of driving? GTS is the is the one to lead us out onto the first lap.
When you are fighting for the championship for tier 3, I suppose as much track time as you can get is always going to help.
Oh, definitely, I can agree with that, and I'm hoping, as I say, the audio is a little bit better tonight because I've been fiddling around with my audio levels are still showing up. I'm still learning a little bit more, as I say, with OBS. It's something I've had to learn, as I say, swap it over to PC, but I think I'm getting better and better with it, as I say, each race. Who have we got on track at the moment?
We've got G-Star, Mahmudev, Rassam, Ujoni, and Drag King.
Yeah, Drag King is going to be the first car on to a lap. If everyone could just of the 5 people watching, as I say, before GTS goes on his lap, can we get some, as I say, some feedback in the chat and to see how we all are tonight? Because I'm going to go. Let's go on board quickly with GTS. Get an onboard lap.
See if he can make this Haas fly like Ollie Behrman did on Sunday.
Oh, he was stunning. Was Ollie on Sunday? So close to that podium.
Yeah, I was definitely disappointed for him. Would have been a great
oh yeah, it was.
end to his first season, but 4th is still a good result for Haas. But that's a pretty clean first couple of corners for Drag King.
Yeah, I found it quite an easy track to validate here, especially with the track limit. Do you agree?
Yeah, from my 6 seconds of penalties in the previous race, yep, I'd definitely say it's pretty easy to pick up track limits every now and then.
Yeah, it is. One of the more iconic parts of the Mexico track, the S18. Validate your lap here, or you gain a lot of time.
Oh, that was close there.
Past the Red Bull, just before the stadium section.
Ooh, big lock up.
Together, gets the slowest corner on the track as he finishes the run through the stadium. Out the last corner, reaches the throttle. Opening lap 16 once. In with the run wide. Oh, never mind.
Ujoni with a 14.
And I was going to say, this is coming from a person who didn't have a setup before this race. I know Damiano, don't worry. G-Star coming across the line, see how he's going to get on. 16.5. Oh, GTS isn't tired. He had a spin.
Yes, I think he has that coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, it's an easy place to lose it there.
That's a disgusting banker though from Ujoni. Like,
oh yeah, that is a lap and a
how these tier 1 boys throw these cars around, it's beyond me.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. As I'm gonna have a quick look at someone who's just finishing his lap. I still need a new nickname for him because I can't call him the president of Patrick Banks anymore because he doesn't play for Leeds. But Chris is coming through the stadium section now. Nice first lap for himself. See where he ends up on the board.
Triz in 4th with a 17.2.
Yeah, Chris's first lap 16.5. Not too bad. I think there's a bit more pace in the circuit.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot of track evolution, but Chris has definitely just had a lot of practice with his Tier 2 race, so...
He has, yes. I'm gonna go on board with someone from your home city as well. See how
Dodgy Hodgy.
No, I call it the Middlesbrough Maestro, but if you, I think that's an even better nickname myself. Although my mum's come up with a better nickname for him, but I'll let it be known later on. As he comes through the stadium section now.
Flicking this Ferrari round.
Yeah, they had I was going to say they had a strong race IRL, didn't they, Ferrari on Sunday?
Yeah, it's about time to be fair. I don't know if a team with that much money in history is struggling left, right and centre to get their car set up and working.
Yeah, 17-0 for Hodgie in the pace of the car as we go to the Red Bull now of one of the championship contenders in Bobo as Xavier goes to 15-2.
Still crazy to think that this man was once in Tier 3 and absolutely dominated a season.
Who, Bobo?
Yeah.
Look at the progress he's made. 15-0 on the first lap. Where is championship antagonist number 3 in the kick Sauber? Mr. Ben, let's see how he gets on for his first lap. Chat, I'm just checking the chat. A little bit quiet tonight. We have the Scottish Maverick joining us. Good evening.
I think it's going to be a sad time to see the end of the Sauber team at the end of this year.
Very historic.
I'm going to miss this green mean machine as well. I've really enjoyed the crazy liveries.
I'm going to miss the name on the grid, to be honest. Given so many drivers they're breaking
Yep, to even when they nearly collapsed, was it 2016-17 when they were running like the Chelsea car? But
oh yeah, I remember that one. 14-8, just behind you, Jody.
These guys are insane.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, so it'll be sad to see Sauber leave because they're sort of one of the last proper. Even though yes, I know they were essentially the Ferrari B team for a long time. They've been one of the just like the independent teams, haven't they? So like Jordan, a little bit, would you say?
Yeah. Well, especially with like how long they've been around, they might not have been that much of an independent anymore with their Alfa Romeo and all the other heavy-hitting sponsorships they've had. But it's still sad to see the name finally disappear. And Hodgie says there's a possible rain at the end of the race.
Oh, not again, like we had in Tier 2.
Hope it comes sooner though.
Yeah.
The Tier 2 race was right at the end.
The safety car got us, spoiler alert. Hodgie, little question as well. How's the audio sounding a little bit on this end tonight, bud? Is it better or worse than last week? As we're going to keep an eye on your teammate in the other Ferrari, who was temporarily my teammate in the Tier 2 race, Aston Martin. As that is a tenth of the second sector. It's not going to move him up past Xavier.
It's running on fumes of battery, but it looks like it's still going to be a really good lap.
Yeah, he's abandoning.
No in the pits.
And he's abandoning the lap. I think maybe something wasn't quite right on the run.
You, Joni, coming for another outlap. Definitely going to ride on board for this one. I might learn a thing or two.
Yeah, he's been very good and very helpful with a couple of us down the honor recently. As we get our Tier 2 race winner in the chat as well. Good evening, Colin. How are you? How are you? Congratulations on the Tier 2 win tonight. When are we going to have you back up here in Tier 1, eh? He's another 10th up.
Yeah. It's just the way he flicks the car in and how rapidly you can just change gear and throw the car around. If I try this, I'll be in a wall somewhere.
Yeah, same here. And I've been the one that's doing tutoring sessions with him. And I still don't know how he does it. He's just looking on rails. That Mercedes. Another 10th up. Nearly 2 tenths up in that second sector.
Ooh, that was nearly invalid there.
Yeah, so you can move the goalpost quite a bit. Comes through that final corner. Boots the drop off. Stays close to the wall. Wow, 3/10.
Insane.
That's the clearest message to Ben and Bobo. Alright, guys, come and get me. Colin's reply back says, I'm good, really need the win tonight after I missed 2 races. No, it was good to have that good tonight. So.
Yeah, I think Colin and KG are just on their own little level for tier 2. Being behind him on that safety car restart, just could not stick with them or catch them.
Yeah,
before I ended up in another fight with Hornet and Single Track.
I was the reason why you Hornet was right behind you off that restart. I nearly dropped it out of the last corner and I was just tipping down the straight. But I just dropped like a stone after the safety car.
Oh, Ben's coming for a reply lap.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobo's a little bit further ahead of him on track, so I'll stick with the Flying Dutchman in the Red Bull. Although I still think he's leading the championship still. I need to get the...
Nearly a 10th up through the first sector.
Is this on Ben's lap, is it?
Yeah.
Just going to run the standings for a minute after Brazil. It's a 10-point gap between the top 3 at the moment.
Carrying 7th through those S's is just crazy.
I was going down to 6th or 5th. I was very sliding for that last sector.
Yeah, I think it's such a huge trade-off to trying to get your car set up right around here. I think if you get your suspension oh my god.
Ben. Sorry, I was checking the lap with Bobo, but that's a reply statement from Ben just going, right, I'm here now, Joni, you're going to have to do better, bring your A game for this last run. Who haven't we had a quick check on? Steve is just on his lap, and doing the middle section at the moment, another 10th up. It's as you said, Morgan, it's just how they're just gliding through the S's.
I've tried to run their setups in the time trial. You know, if you think, I'll just pinch one of these fast boys setups, that must be a good one.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they do it. I find some of the tier 1 setups so unstable and twitchy, and just watch them throw it around. I don't understand how they do it.
These boys are alien, all of them.
I think they need to go and spend some time outside.
Yeah, that might be an idea.
But just watching the differences between Eugenie and Ben, just driving style wise, it yet again just confuses me how their lap times are so close. Eugenie very quick on his inputs and does a lot of flicking. Ben not quite as aggressive. Definitely seems smoother, but just seems to carry the speeds.
I think it's the modulation up with the throttle and brakes. So I even still struggle with it myself. I'm either pull on the gas or it's nothing.
Yeah.
That's like a light switch. I can't get the in between, if that makes sense. So
yeah, it always comes down with just playing with your settings. I think it's taken me a long time to set up my wheel since I swapped over from Thrustmaster.
What wheel are you on now?
But yeah, I got the Fanatec F1 podium.
Nice. I moved up from a G29 up to a Thrustmaster recently, so it's a little bit better, but it's not as good.
I mean, to be fair, the G29 to a Thrustmaster wheel is still a massive step up.
Oh yeah, I can feel it's a lot more feel I get with the 248, and I think the brake pedal's a lot more responsive. I think the G29 pedal wasn't great.
Yeah, I think the G29 will forever be probably the best starter wheel for anybody that wants to get into the sim racing, but
Hobby, yeah.
Thrustmaster's definitely the next step, and I think their range at the minute that they've got is it's pretty good whether you want to go from just a little step up to like the 300 or you want to go to a direct drive. They seem to have a pretty good range for whatever level of sim racing you want to do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can definitely agree. They've got, as I say, the markets to meet each clientele.
But I just find it a bit bizarre that like sim racing seems to have got such a big thing nowadays. There doesn't really seem to be many people making rigs. I know there's like Moser and stuff now, but they don't do any console stuff.
Yeah, most is more the PC, but I think it's a lot of people that say they have the PCs with everything. But yeah, as I say, as you said, sim racing it was really sort of took off when it was
COVID.
When it was COVID, wasn't it? When we were all locked in our bedrooms, pretty much not able to do much.
Well, speaking of people that are coming for another lap, Ben and Joni are going for one last run at a faster lap.
They are. Got it.
The entire grid's pretty much out for an outlap apart from Hodgie.
Yeah.
I know he's just coming out now.
I think there's a few still in the pit lane. I know Kid Dynamite and Carl is. They're not doing a run. I think they're going to start from the back.
Oh, is Joni going to get caught up in this little bit of traffic in front of him? I think it's Hodgson.
No, he's going to let him through. Joni races down towards the second chicane. 600's up. There he's wide margin.
There we go. Flicking it in again.
Just a knife edge. A little wide off the corner, heading down towards the S's. Oh, he's changing direction like a hummingbird.
Yes, this is crazy car control, this.
Mercedes, it's insane. Oh, lost the 10 in the middle sector. A little bit skittish through the stadium section. Yeah, he's abandoning the lap.
Riding on board with the Sauber now. Clean run through turns 1 and 2 for Ben.
He is. Looking glad to go. Joni's abandoned the lap. He's not going to contest it. P2 at the worst for Joni.
Couple of hundreds up for Ben through sector 1.
He's going to catch that Alpine though. A little further ahead. Gliding through the S's. On rails again.
What are we looking for? Oh, no way. 2.5 tenths up.
Notorious P3. 14.7. Let's put the cat amongst the pigeons.
We do say that P3 is usually the best place to start in Mexico for the toe down to turn 1, but I think there's going to be another improvement. Oh my god.
Man, slow down. You're gonna get this old boy a heart attack at this rate. That was an insane lap.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
Bobo, where's he gonna finish? 14.8, stays P4.
Have we got left Anton's on a lap?
Let's go quickly down to the Ferrari man. Nope, he's abandoned.
Hodgson's on a lap.
Where's Hodgie gonna finish? 3 tenths up. Is he gonna get GTS? He's got it! P12. Strong head lap there for the Middlesbrough Maestro. As that is qualifying done.
14-1 though. That is absolutely outrageous.
I'm trying to compute that. I'm trying to process that lap in my head.
I think that's over a second faster than the pole time for tier 2.
It's insane, that lap. Absolute insanity, that lap. I will go through the grid quickly. So we have Ben and Ujoni on the front row, followed by Notorious and Bova in P3 and P4. Then we have Saviour P5, Mawadev, Armar Red, Ant, Chris Bailey, Freddy, Rassam, Hodgie, GTS Drag King, G-Star Snipes, Triz, Lorpy, Kid Dynamite and Carl, who did not set laps. So, Mr. Stubbs, what do you reckon for this race? Who is your prediction?
Well, I definitely think it's going to be a tight battle between Eugenie and Ben. But, you know, turn one is absolute chaos here for how tight the first sector is. So you just never know. Somebody could come absolutely flying into turn one and cause some chaos. So, and it's raining.
Oh, that. Hodgie, your weather forecast. Your weather forecast is a little bit off. And this is throwing.
Well, let's see who's got the dry and who's got the wet setups on.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare, especially through that S's section. I've just checked Discord.
Are we being shouted at or cursed?
No, just that I think a certain someone who I'm not going to name is probably not in the best mood to see this weather. I think I know someone who's got a dry setup on.
I wonder.
I'm not naming any names. I'm not naming any names at all. So, what are your favourite tracks, would you say? Mexico?
Mexico is one of my favourite tracks. I think it's hard to get a setup right for this track. But it's just a lot of fun to drive.
I would like it a lot more if they could get the track limits right.
Oh yeah, I mean that goes for anywhere in this game because I generally think EA and Cody's have slightly given up in the past few years. I mean, 25 is a massive improvement over the last few games, but the track limit situation, it will forever be ridiculous and something that desperately needs fixing.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's a good track. Don't get me wrong. But as you said with the setups, it's a unique challenge to this place in real life because of how high above sea level the place actually is.
Yeah,
that does hamper it a lot because it's going to be the air's thinner the higher up you go past sea level. So that's why I think normally IRL we see a lot of high wings here, don't we?
I think Monaco's the lowest sea level, and I think Mexico's the highest.
I didn't actually know that. No. The fact man is learning something new every day. Sorry, you.
But I tell you what, though, I think the race at the weekend was really good. It's good to see that the championship is so close at the minute. To be fair, in real life F1.
Can definitely agree. It's the results, especially the last few races, especially with how Max has closed in the last few races. It's very. I've said this with a friend of mine. It's very 2007-esque, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of those nice close battles. I'm not saying I like the way that the McLarens have handled this season, but
I can't either.
They definitely it seemed a bit more hands off, at least in Mexico.
Yeah, but it was strange though because it was the pace difference that Lando and Oscar had.
Yeah, I don't really understand why one McLaren's pulling off at the front and the other one's struggling to get past a Red Bull and a Haas and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird.
I definitely feel like there was definitely some car issues there, but
Brazil.
McLaren said there hasn't, so the conspiracy theory continues.
Oh yeah, there's going to be until the cows come home, unfortunately, but that's part of the fun with F1. But it's going to be an interesting race for these boys, especially with who's going to put the wings on the cars, who's going to put the ride height, because especially with these ground effect cars, the rain is going to get through the tunnels underneath the car, and you're going to be aquaplaning a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the issue with these cars. It's just how sensitive they are, and even in the game, they seem to be quite hard to balance with the wings and the ride height.
It's going to be interesting to see who has gone for the compromise tonight, as I believe we should be starting quite shortly.
Well, I know that certain somebody that has a dry setup that we won't name has probably just bumped up his front wing, probably as much as you can safely put it up now.
Yeah, especially if turn one is, as you said, it's such a long run down to
Oh,
turn
here we
two.
go.
It's gonna be almost like Spa, isn't it, with going up the hill towards Eau Rouge.
Ah, Spa. I'd love to go there one day.
I would love to
My,
myself.
it's my bucket list track, that.
I can agree with that. As I'm gonna check, it's not completely heavy rain. Everyone is on the intermediate tyres, so that means it possibly could dry up, could rain again. We don't know.
Not gonna lie, Ben even on his formation lap's looking a little bit slidey.
Yeah, he's gonna have. I hope he's awake.
I do not think he's about to have a fun time.
No, I think he's gonna need the reflexes of a cat to keep this car on the road tonight. He is gonna be all over the place.
Well, the game reckons you could do a one stop on a set of inters, which would be interesting because tie wear in this game is atrocious.
Yeah, I don't know what you did for the race for yourself. I went for the harder allocation.
I went for the balanced one. My plan was to do medium, hard, medium.
Okay.
But I just got slightly caught out by how fast the mediums were wearing, so that first safety car saved my life, basically.
Yeah, my first lap, I was going to pit lap 12 to get there, as I'm going to clear the display so we can have a nice clear run view of the start of the race. As Ben lines his car up on the pole position. Joni alongside him. Notorious and Bobo make up that second row as we're just waiting for all the rest of the cars to line up so we can get this Mexico shindig on the way. I hope the camera's going to change.
Yeah, where would be the fun in that if the game did it properly?
Ah, there we go. As we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Tier 1 Mexico race is go. Great, nice start from Ben.
Everybody seems to have got away nicely.
Yeah, Joni's got the better track. He's not got alongside him.
Xavier's losing a few places.
Yeah, he's lost a few to Mount Devan Armour Red. Have a quick look through the field. Few movers and shakers a little bit around at the moment. Like one, everybody seems to be through. No major damage. As I'm going to quickly have a look at without penalties. There's change.
Ooh, I think there was a collision there towards the back. I believe that was Drag King, possibly.
Yeah, not many movers and shakers around. A few people only losing 1 or 2 spots. There and Ness. Count first lap. Joni's gone.
You Joe? Yeah, I was going to say you Joni off the road there.
Yeah, straight round the S's. I wonder if people, as I say, just want to warm these intermediates up a little bit. Joni's.
Oh, there's Notorious off the road.
Yeah, he's trying to make. I think everyone's trying to make their own track on this first lap. We'll see it as we get second lap. Rassam position past Bailey.
Yeah, and Lorpy and Dynamite fighting towards the back.
Yeah, good to see Dynamite back as well, actually. Reminded me, as the leaders there, no. Just gonna go down. Chris and Rassam, they're side by side. Chris is through. Brittany.
G-Star and Hodgie.
G-Star, Hodgie, they're all 3 wide. Can the Kicksab stop at the corner? And through. Rassam's not letting Bailey get away, is he?
I mean, I don't really think you can afford to in these early stages of the race before everybody settles into a rhhythm.
No, he's trying to put yourself in the mirrors of the Alpine, just making sure. Hey, Chris, I'm still here. You're not gonna get rid of me that easy. Ben's gapping Ujoni a little bit now. It's up to 7/10 on after his first lap. Maldev is looking on the inside of Bobo into the stadium.
It's not where you want to be making a move, but
no,
hopefully these boys can keep it clean in the wet.
Not even in the dry you would make that overtake. Not even in the dry, but...
This is where all the setups are going to come into play, though, for who's got the bigger wings.
Yeah. It's not raining that minute. On camera, but it's still coming down.
I just think it's really light rain.
So do you reckon we might go to dry soon?
Oh, maybe by lap 10? That would be nice. See if anyone can get the crossover right.
Yeah, I was going to say on the day. Right.
It's nowhere near heavy enough for up north. Have to get big coat out.
Bobo is dropping away a little bit. And it isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to get caught by Mahmudev soon.
Yeah, and Saviour's not far off either, nor is that. If he's not careful, if Saviour goes a bit wide following the Aston Martin. Luckily...
Yeah, again, the dirty air in this game has just been turned up to the max.
Yes, Maldev has left the session, unfortunately.
Yeah, Saviour gets a nice easy place there. Notorious with...
Sorry,
I was literally going to say that. Notorious the first one to 3 seconds.
Yep, he is the first member of the 3 Second Club tonight.
Unfortunately.
12.
For somebody with a dry setup on, Binny there's still setting fastest laps.
Yeah, he is. Oh, both the cash apps have got... We're in 3 Second Club now. Chris is now the next car to pass the Aston Martin.
Right. Everybody's just happy to get some free points.
Yeah. Modem's back now. Server issues we were having last week.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's starting to settle down into a bit of a rhythm now. A bit of field spread starting to happen.
Yeah, oh, Modem's left again.
I know a lot of people are having connection issues in the Tier 2 race, like Alex Edgerick, and I think Maka as well.
Both. Down to start having a nice little... He's going to have some explosive company right behind him in a couple of corners, because Dynamite's making the move. He's through. Getting it clean.
And another fastest lap from Ben. After all those call-outs I got from Hodgie in the general chat before this race, better keep a close eye on this.
Well, we're going to put Hodgie in the microscope a little bit.
Yeah, watch him absolutely send it on G-Star into turn 1.
Oh yeah, let's stay with him for a minute. We're trying to fend off Morphy at the back as... Now Dev.
Ooh, not quite close enough I don't think to make the move.
Yep. Back up a little bit because Joni's getting the gap down now. Starting to close back in on the kick. This is not what Bobo needs in the championship.
Yeah, he seems to be in a bit of a no man's land at the minute, Bobo. Getting caught by Saviour now.
Yeah. Saviour's the last person you want to have in your rearview mirror. How many titles he's had.
Yeah, but Ben and Ujoni, just nice little 4-second gap now. behind them in their own little race, basically.
They are a little bit. Again, Ben with the fastest lap. Speaking of, though, we're going to have to say with the Williams closing in.
We've got Rassam catching Bailey as well.
Yeah, down to the Alpine and the Haas.
Oh, we've got Freddie and GTS, yeah, getting very close there through turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, got me in. There's the camera. It's stopping anytime soon, does it? It's raining.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be drying up at some point because it's not heavy rain.
No, it's not. It's steaming. Stable right now, and I'm just having a quick gander at the chat room. How many likes do we have on the video? We've got a 50% split tonight. We've got 10 people watching and 5 likes. Come on, guys. Come on. I know as I say you got 10 likes. I know there's 10 of you watching. I want 10 likes.
Joni now taking the fastest lap.
Yeah.
0.3 of a second splitting them up. Could this be the lap where Joni goes for a move?
I think it might be. He said to Ben, alright, you've had enough fastest laps now, I'm having a turn. Right this time.
Must be cooking his tyres sat this close behind the Sauber.
Yeah, it's not going to be doing it. Especially with the instant as well. Because of them being the wet tyres, the tread moves around a little faster to generate the heat, so the tyre wear is going to be much worse than the dries.
Yeah, again, the field just spreading out a little bit.
Yeah, just down. Xavier's a lot closer to Bobo now.
Yeah, Bobo just not seeming to have the pace tonight to keep up with the front runners.
I think it's going to be a case of damage limitations for him now before keeping the gap that's going to extend between those two as minimal as possible. So he can come back at the next few races.
Gap opened up again slightly between Ben and Joni.
Yeah, it's back to about 6:10 as GTS going to 3 seconds plus. Already has as well. Three of the 4 Red Bull cars. the only one is Bobo, without one is Bobo.
Well, we've seen firsthand how good he can be in the wet, so maybe it's just a bit of sandbagging, who knows?
Possibly. I have a quick gap back to the leader. I mean, he's 10 seconds down already in 8 laps.
Well, all we need is a well-timed safety car and everything can change.
Oh yes, I know who you mean. Mr. Kurt Trylander, that's the safety car.
Yep. Always happens when you least expect it.
Yeah. Nobody expects the visit. Oh, beautiful helicopter shot we've got from the front two. Going through the stadium, which I don't know whether it's true or not. I've heard it's a baseball stadium, but it's not we don't have the race here.
I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, they've got to try and make the money for the rest of the year when F1's not there.
Definitely. Did you see as well on the Friday when George Russell wasn't out on track for pre-practice? He was hiding in the grandstand.
Oh yeah, with his wrestling mask on.
Oh, the luchador, yeah. It seems to be spread out.
Yeah, I think everyone's just settling down to a nice rhythm now. I think graining and tyre wear are probably starting to kick in as well.
Got to change position with Triz and Modev. P16. Aston Martin gets on the inside of Reason Cash. That's sponsored by PayPal, MasterCard, Red Bull. Into 16th. He's going to go chase after the Leicestershire Minister of Defence in P15. Nope, no, it's Lord B. My apologies. I'm too used to seeing Carl in McLaren. Glorious again, 6 seconds now.
Easily done.
Yeah, Lorpy's in 3 seconds. But it's going to get to the point soon where is the race going to dry up and can you make the inters get to that right patch?
It is always that, but you kind of always have to balance tyre wear versus the risk of continuing. Whether you've got enough grip to not pin your car into a wall somewhere.
Definitely. It's still behind the Red Bull. He's keeping Bobo honest now. Chris is slowly closing in on them. Passing 9-10.
It's starting to look a bit brighter though, so I have a feeling it's coming.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if people wait, who's going to be the first to try it?
I mean, I would imagine it would be the two front runners, but it's always fun to take an early gamble somewhere in the midfield to try and get the undercut.
Oh yeah, you've got to try it. Well, I always wait for the message to say DRS enabled, and then I know it's the right time.
Yeah, but if you just get it that lap earlier and you're on the right tyres while everybody's scrambling for the pits, and you usually gain a good few places.
Oh yeah, especially when you heat them up. Trying to find the grippers. Only has pitted now. Oh, bit. He's gone for the fresh inters. Where is he going to feed back out?
He's dropping down the order quite quickly. I thought he would have come out a bit further ahead than this, down to 8th, 9th.
Yeah, if you're going to get out ahead of that second Haas on GTS.
Yeah, out ahead of GTS.
That's key. It's dropping only into a little bit of traffic.
I will keep an eye on his progress just to... Oh, and he picks up the penalty as well.
Oh, that's very unstony like. There's Ben. He's out of his own now. Very skittish.
Yeah, everybody's car's looking slightly unstable through the tighter sections of this track in the wet weather.
It's going to be the traction, isn't it? Especially it's wet. You don't want to plug the throttle and it just goes, you're in a wall backwards. Ben carries on.
I wonder if he's trying to push for the one stop where he thinks that there's some dry weather coming. Joni not really making much inroads on Bailey at the minute.
Yes, pit lane. No, he's not really closing him down, is he? Gap's still hovering around a second.
Yep, back up to a second and a half nearly. I think it's just the corners where the fresh inters are having a bit extra, just that bit extra bite.
Yeah. The strange thing is though, Joni's pitting has really, it's not opened the floodgates for everyone else, has it?
No, which I definitely would have expected. Once one pitted, I thought everybody would have followed, but people are just holding out still.
Yeah, it's weird. said, as soon as the journey was in, I was expecting a lot more people to follow.
You go, Eugenie and Bailey.
Practically pushing. Almost pushing the Alpine through the S18.
I mean, it probably is quicker to push an Alpine, but it's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, he's gonna try it. It's the stadium section. That's brave. The wheel to wheel. He's around the outside, he's got him.
That was tight, that between them two, and Ben is in the pits.
Yeah, Ben, I don't know whether he's going to be out ahead though.
Gonna be close.
He is just.
I think all that fighting has really just saved Ben getting stuck in that traffic.
Yeah, I think he Journey, he got caught between the hasses, didn't he? So he was hindered him a little bit.
I definitely think that little battle there with Chris Bailey just kept him behind. I think the undercut would have had him there.
Yeah, but it's key that he passed Bailey now, so we can focus on the back of the kick. Ben's got some tough people to try and pass. The first one is that McLaren. Armar is no slouch.
Nope, but the further corners though, the fresh tyres are definitely just going to have the advantage.
Oh yeah, Ben is not looking to step. Wow.
Oh, there we go. Straight past.
And I think Johnny's going to do the same.
Did not see that coming,
Beautiful
but
advantage. Very opportunistic. And Johnny was looking at Ben into that hairpin then.
must be his new favourite move.
Oh yeah, it was a good move as I said on Chris. Kept it clean between the both of them, and they gave each other well employed space to do.
Saviour and Armar in the pits now.
Yep, that promotes them back up to these two back up to P3 and P4. And still motoring on his, well, to be fair, Ansi's pretty much seems to be the expert. He'll run whatever weather it is.
Absolute tyre whisperer.
He is. One of his many strengths and one of the many reasons he's won a fair few races here. Should I have to keep on right and think he's going up in P6 at the moment?
He's definitely had a good comeback drive from where he started. I think it was down in P16 or 15?
Yes, 17th. I think he was on the back row. I don't think he did a lap of the car. Did he?
I mean, he is well known for his last to first challenges.
Oh yeah.
Don't think he's going to quite get the first, but definitely fought his way back up the field.
Last 2 points. Hot? They have. Especially if it's wet.
Eugenie just sliding around through the stadium section there.
It's a joy to not hold on to the I hate to admit it, I'm not exactly the best weather driver on this game.
I don't think anybody is.
I think these two are proving that they're the best. Let's have a
Yeah, I think Vinny catching Anton's probably the
closest battle track we have.
yeah, everybody about a second apart from maybe Armar and Hodgie down for 11th.
Yeah, we'll go back to the... let's go down to quickly a minute, see what we're up to. I don't think Hottie's pitted yet, has he? I think Armar has. GTS
Nope.
slightly behind Armar.
Hodgie on 14 lap old inters compared to Armar's fresh ones.
Keeping him honest.
See if Dodgy Hodgie can hold him up anymore.
Seen as well, Ben has got past Anne. I don't think we only have.
Just what he needs. Just somebody to sit in between them for a little bit.
Yeah, you have that buffer now. I don't think Anne's going to be holding Johnny too I don't think. I think he's going to get him on the straight coming up now. Great pass.
Oh, a little love tap between Tri-King and Armagh there coming through the stadium.
Beautiful move by the Mercedes on the Ferrari.
Opened up that gap though to 1.7 seconds between Ben and Ujoni.
Yeah, that's going to be key for later on. Especially if we have to make another pit stop, obviously, if the weather does decide to have the sun out, as the move has happened. Armagh has got past the Hofmeister. All at P11. Step off after Nodem. Take a quick gab of this at the tyres, shall we?
Quite a few people start on their original inters, which is quite impressive for how bad tyre wear is.
I think we've had about over half the field make pit stops now.
I definitely think people like Bobo and Anton are definitely going to start looking to make their first pit stop soon.
Yeah, look at the difference in the tyre life. As I say, 12 laps between Ben and Bobo.
Oh yeah, Ben's closed down that 3-second gap that was between him and Bobo.
To nothing. We'll be able to draw back of that Red Bull memory in a minute. Chris dives to the pit lane.
Oh, well, Ujoni is proper dropped off now. Gap up to 3.2 seconds.
Yeah. Not liking this second intermediate as Ben retakes the lead.
Yeah, it's looking suspiciously dry to me on my screen. I don't know about you.
It's still... Oh, and 10-second penalty?
Ooh. I don't know what caused that little yellow flag, but that's...
Was that the lap car letting him through?
Quite possibly. Definitely thought that might have to be something that the stewards look at.
Yeah, because I'm fairly certain... Yeah, it's the Triz is the car. I wonder if it was slowing down to let him through. That's not... Oh, that's gonna... It's gonna hit the Zant.
Definitely going to upset Ant.
Yeah. He's gonna... He'll keep his head down, he'll keep going, you know what to do.
It's definitely raining again. It looked very dry as I was watching Ben go through Sector 2 on the last lap, so...
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get dry, are we?
I mean, if we do, it's going to be somewhere towards the end of this race.
Be lap done by the looks of it. Goes to the pits. So just ready.
It is light rain though. I mean, so with the dry line that's forming there, somebody's going to be brave enough to slap on some slick, surely.
You'd hope. You want to hope so, but the only problem is that the minute they go offline, they're skating into a wall back.
Yeah, that's half the fun.
Oh yeah. The way we've just got to half distance now. Oh yeah, it's sunnier through this part of the lap, and I'm on board with Saviour at the moment. Ben's just pulling away now.
Yeah, he's just in league zone out front. I think that gap between Ujoni and Ben when it got opened up has kind of just hung Ujoni out to dry without getting that slipstream from the back of the Sauber.
Yeah, this is just finding goes to the mid lane. That releases Ujoni, but
Ooh, I think I was a bit close on pit entry there for Bobo.
Yeah, has the damage been done though now? 7 seconds.
I mean, never rule out Ujoni,
Oh, definitely.
but it's definitely a quite a big gap to try and close back down again.
7 and a bit seconds, yeah.
Especially for two equally matched drivers.
Oh, definitely. He's 6 for the Red Bull man.
Mahmudev losing a couple of places in the pits. think that's everybody apart from Ant that has pitted for New Inters now.
You are correct. It is only Ant who is the last person to pit. As we said before, the man on fire was probably make him go for pretty much all the whole race.
Yeah, I was watching the gap between Notorious and Ant. It's coming down slowly, but not as much as I would have thought for the tyre difference, yeah.
No.
Oh, there, it's closed down by about half a second there through that sector. So I think it's just the corner exits which is really hurting the Ferrari now.
Yeah, there's a lot of corners here that you need traction through, especially going through the stadium.
Another yellow in sector 3. That Prix again.
He's in the lane. I'm going to have to serve that. I think he's going to have to serve that 10 seconds. He is.
Yep.
That's good. Plummeting down the field.
Here we go, the wheels go on the Ferrari and off it goes. See where it comes back out.
Gonna be P11 by the looks of it. Dynamite's got ahead of him as well. I think he's got enough of a gap to Pretty.
But he's coming up there. Oh, I think it was going to be close.
And should be up to speed by the time Pretty gets to him. Yeah, he's got ahead. Everybody's made the pit stops now. Everybody's settling into the race. 16 laps.
That's probably yeah, it's probably Ant now to the end.
Yeah. Ant should definitely be able to go to the end of these.
Don't think everybody else was though. I definitely think a lot of people will be making another stop.
Yeah, I definitely think the pit crews are going to be be busy again before the end of this Grand Prix. Go down to the Haas fight, and it's going to be joined by the Alpine of Bailey.
I mean, there's got to be at least one fast Alpine in the world. Definitely not the real life one. So
I still think it's something I must have done years ago. Like by 1 years ago, I don't know whether it was one some back from there, so it might explain a lot.
I mean, I think hiring Flavio again says a lot.
There's a lot I can say on that decision. This stream will not be monetized after it. But that's a topic for another day.
No, that would have been a very good safety car talk, but apparently we're doing Tier 1 boys are just too clean and not giving us one tonight.
No, they don't seem to be. At all, do they tonight?
No, I think the wet weather's just keeping everybody in check, and everybody's just trying to coast their way to the end.
It's just equalising everything, hasn't it? Really.
Closest thing we've got on track is the two Hasses getting a bit close for comfort.
Yeah, I can see. Thank goodness Gunther's not the team principal.
Oh!
Is that?
There was a
bit of contact.
Bit of heavy petting there between the two Hasses.
Yeah, I can see I can hear the debrief right now, and it's not been good.
I think that is Rassam in for a new wing.
Go back towards DTS and Dynamite. They're gonna have a fight in turn 1.
Front wing's coming off the Haas.
Dynamite's got him. Create for the Mercedes man.
I mean, not so good for Bailey. Dynamite's going to start chasing him down.
Yeah. No damage on the Alpine. Good.
Just look back up to the gap out front. 10.3 seconds now between Ben and Eugeni.
Ben's just doing well, isn't he?
Just loving life, cruising at the front.
He doesn't have to worry really about. No, Joni's coming in for a second stop.
Much earlier than I thought he was going to. Definitely trying to do an undercut, but I do think that gap might be too big.
Yeah, I think he is going to go to the end pretty much on these tyres now. Another couple of penalties, which we'll have a look and see who is at the moment in terms of those. 6 for Notorious, 6 for Lorpy, 6 for Bit, 6 for Freddy. Everyone else is on 3 seconds apart from Triz on 18. Triz is close to Blackjack.
I mean, 18 seconds is a big collection. But to be fair, trying to stay within track limits in the wet weather around here is hard work.
It's hard enough in the dry, especially when the tyres get warm. This is going to blow the championship quite a bit open these last few rounds.
Yep, watching Mahmudev catch Freddy. Getting very close for comfort between the Aston and the Red Bull.
Let's go down to them quickly. I was going to say, come on, game. I want to see this wheel to wheel.
We're side by side through the hairpin.
Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Space given to both of them, wheel to wheel. The Red Bull takes the Aston Martin.
Don't think he's going to give up that easily, though.
No. Chris and Kid look like they're going for around Adlon's count now. It doesn't look like it's brightening up, does it?
Nope, just looks like it's just going to be this drizzle to the end.
Or we bring something call it a typical day.
Yep, it's like a Scottish summer.
That's the one. As the Chris and Kid both go wheel to wheel through turns 2 and 3, and Kid Dynamite pulls the move off and takes P7 away from Chris. So again, fantastic comeback race, as we said, for Kid Dynamite. He's qualifying. So doesn't look like he's missed a step, does he?
No, he's definitely having a great race tonight.
Confidence booster.
See if he can close that 6-second gap down to Armar as Ben's in the pits.
Oh, is he going? Where is Ujoni going to be in terms of Ben? I think he's going to be too far behind, isn't he?
Yeah, Ujoni's still 2 seconds behind Bobo.
Yeah, he's not even cleared the stadium yet, and I think Ben's already moving. Yeah, Ben's still got the gap.
Absolutely flying tonight.
He's looking imperious. All night. Morris leaves the pit. So does Saviour. Saviour's. I've just seen who he's Saviour's come out behind. It's a tale as old as time, these two. Back with old friends.
Well, I think Armar will probably be coming in either end of this lap or the next one. It's going to be touch and go, I think, for a lot of these cars to make it to the end of this race without pitting.
The only one I think, as you said, it looks like is a guarantee is probably going to be Am.
Yeah, like for the odd ones, like Bobo and Kid, they could make it to the end, but it's going to be a stretch.
It's going to be a tough one. Saviour starts closing in on the back of the Alpine.
Yeah, Bailey just holding on for dear life at the minute. He's Not having a great time on those set of tyres.
No, and your prediction was right. Armour has headed to the pit lane.
Yeah, but 11 laps seems to be the average for the people coming to swap them back out.
Yeah, but you've got to remember as well, especially with now the cars are quite I think as well, a lot of maybe I wonder if a few people underfueled the car.
I mean, for the wet race, you always got to underfuel a little bit.
Well, as you say,
Maybe
it's quick, so.
maybe some did it a bit more expecting some safety cars, so we'll see if anybody runs out of fuel towards the end.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone is nursing the fuel.
Yeah. Not trying to give the game away. There's definitely a few cars with a fuel light on.
People have to lift the coast, will they? Everybody seems to be settling in now. For the last round, the last part of the race, but we're going to go up to second and third at the moment. Because Joni is closing down Momo.
Yeah, Mercedes is an absolute missile.
It is down the straight tonight, especially with the wet weather. Here, let's have gathers at the chat, see how we're all doing. I've just seen on chat.
What, do you have a big fan?
I do. It's an old friend of mine. I know from school. I know who it is. And I've known him for quite a fair few years. It's good to see him again, and it's good to see he's found the Tier 1 stream and gets to enjoy hearing me do some commentary.
Death a bit's a good one to go and watch with how close some of these battles have been tonight.
Yeah.
Joni and Bobo were getting nice and cozy.
They are. Bobo is getting pushed along by the Mercedes in the stadium section.
Ben picks up another fastest lap.
25.5 in the wet.
I tell you what though, for how much seems to have knocked down these fastest laps, it must be getting close to a crossover for that dry line.
You'd assume so. You would definitely assume so, as Joni's looking.
Ooh.
This is brave.
This reminds me of the 2021 championship. There's the American very close and touchy.
Yeah, I was going to say I can already hear the Lewis fans literally just rolling up into the field. Now you mentioned 2021. Is there still at it? That's.
I think he's made it now.
Yeah, he's through.
Bobo did well to hang on there with those older tyres, but
yeah, I think he should be calling into the pits, I reckon. Will he? There's a yellow flag.
as Ben goes quickest to get.
He's flying. Ben is absolutely flying. I still think it doesn't look like it's raining on one shot. You know, when you looking on the last corner.
Yeah, it keeps changing for me. Why, like one corner it looks completely dry, and then it'll change the camera angle, and then it looks like it's raining again. So,
Game's playing pictures.
I still think it'd be really fun for someone to just stick some slicks on at this point and just go for it.
I don't think anyone's going to now before the end of the race.
Nah, 7 laps left. Everyone's probably just going to play it safe. We might get a few more pit stops for some fresh enters, but
yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be brave enough to try the dries.
Yeah, I think the next closest one we've got is Saviour and Dynamite.
Yeah, this is a battle we haven't seen for a while between these two.
These two have definitely looked some hours fighting each other on track.
Oh,
And Triz has been disqualified.
that's the end of. I'm guessing he's probably reached the limit on the penalties.
Yep.
Where's that car going to stop?
I'm not entirely sure.
It's on the surface.
Can't see a car stopped on track.
Williams, Saviour. He's just lining up to move now.
There we go. 2/10 coming out of the final corner.
I just saw Dynamite start to the inside then and trying to break the zone. Off the inside of the turn. One.
Ooh.
Very wheel to wheel. Keep it nice and clean, boys. Saviour's done it.
Yeah, again, those fresher tyres just
Yeah,
coming into their own. Just that bit extra grip through the corners.
Yeah. 7-lap difference between Kid and Saviour's tyres.
I think a lot of these people are going to try and make it to the end, though. I thought Bailey and Bobo and the rest of the people on the older Inters were going to pit, but
No, Lance passed his ex-teammate into 7th place. I think is he going to have enough time, do you reckon, to try and catch Kid?
it's going to be close. I definitely think it's going to be close. I think towards the end of this race, when Kid's tyres start to fall off, I think that's when Ansel will close that gap down.
Oh yeah, him and his tyre were spring ways.
But it is coming down a few tenths a lap, so.
Oh, definitely. Having a quick Chris and no, definitely.
This could be another one where Chris is just going to unfortunately lose out into turn 1.
I think so. The Aston Martin's got the run. Tucks in. Goes to the
Just
right.
not having much luck.
He's through. X will overtake it. Then the Aston back to P8.
Bailey just hemorrhaging time as he tries to nurse those tyres to the end.
Oh, definitely. Bailey's not properly dropped Kid yet. Still under 2 seconds that gap. Still a little bit of a gain.
But time behind him to Anton still coming down to 4.1 now.
Yeah, just over 4 seconds, so it's possible.
It's coming down ever so slightly, 3.8.
Yeah, but if Kid pits though, is he gonna drop too far back? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he'd claw that time back now.
Pit, is
I think people took the risk on the one stop and it's just not really paid out for them.
No, but this is one reason, as I say, why I love the sport and love the league. As much as you get the different strategies with everybody, everyone just gets 200 miles an hour chest.
Yeah, you can definitely see why some people get into the parties and do a bit of casual engineering. Definitely what you need is just that extra voice in your ear to help you along to make these decisions.
Oh, definitely. I think everybody's settled down.
Yep. Another place there for Bailey is he loses out to Armar.
Yeah, he gets straight into 5, 36. It's again, I think it's the pressure tyres, as you mentioned. It's helped Armar time back and get the position, but still not got it under 3 seconds yet.
It literally just dips under 3 seconds there.
Yeah. I think Kid might hold on.
I think it's going to be close coming on to the final lap between these two.
It is.
2.6 seconds to come. It's that final corner exit there.
Yeah, it's the traction zones, isn't it? Mercedes.
I think Anton's starting to smell blood and putting the hammer down to chase Kid.
Yeah, I think Bono's been on the radio too. Stop, and it's hammer time.
I don't know. That definitely doesn't sound like something Ferrari would do. Like, we are checking. 1 moment.
No, to be fair, I'm amazed the Ferrari pit crew haven't stuck him on dry tyres.
Notorious up there, closing the gap down to Bobo.
Yeah, he is. The system team is not leaving the big team alone, is it? The only problem is Notorious has that 6 seconds penalty. Really need to fight him.
No, but it's always fun to at least try and have a bit of a battle on track.
Oh yeah, you want to win it all. Get it on track. I think it's try it. Go for the outside. I hate the game that camera change.
Yeah.
2 to go.
Gap down between Ant and Kids is down to 1.7.
GTS another 3 seconds. I think Bobo's looking at it, but I think he's thinking better of it. He doesn't, as I say, he doesn't really need to attack. He needs to stick with him and just get.
Yeah, just needs to keep it clean to the end.
Yeah, get him the penalties, and he gets the P3 back. Is the damage limitation needed? Ben joins the 3-second club as well.
I mean, with a 14-second lead, I think he's safe at the end.
Yeah, I think he can back off now and just say, right, I've done it. I'm just going to cruise this now to the end. He doesn't really need to attack.
Here we go. He's the battle for 6th.
Yep. The estimation was right. Ants caught him up.
I mean, battle of all tyres though. I don't really think anybody's got much of an advantage, but I think it's going to be a good fight for the final lap.
Oh, definitely. There's definitely that dry line in some of the corners on the track. A lot of it off the track, off the line is.
Yeah, just a bit too much.
It looks dry through that line.
It's a shame we didn't get the dry weather, but these boys have had a cracking race for the wet.
Especially with no safety cars as well. These guys have been amazing.
Carmel makes another place up to 8th, past Mahmudev.
Yeah, strong racing in the McLaren, man. Solid points for him again.
Yeah, I think the tyres may have plateaued for Ant. Not making any inroads on this final, penultimate lap.
Oh yeah, it's still under a second. Is he going to have the time to catch him? I don't think he is. No, he's caught back up. He catches back up through the S.
Yeah, I think the slightly fresher tyres are helping him, but I just don't think it's enough of an advantage.
No, he's not getting the overspeed, is he, really?
We've got a yellow, I think that is an Aston Martin through sector 2. It's Mahmudev.
Yeah, he's the other spin.
Yeah, it looks like he's back going again. He's lost quite a few places there.
And P13, not been his night, has it? I don't think he's. Please go to the final lap. Sorry, Ben, I know you're quite a bit ahead, but I just want to focus on Ant and get Dynamite a little bit. It's up to you in a few minutes. Kid's going to hang on. A little quickly to Ben as he comes through the stadium for the final time. The fireworks start, and he takes a serious win. I was going to say, did I miss a joke?
Oh, I thought you'd gone to the pits then. Well, it turns out it was just G-Star just diving in at the last second then, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was an Aston Martin then for a minute.
Was it?
It was. Yeah, Joni takes the P2. Notorious takes the P3 on track, but I think, yep, Bobo gets it back on penalties, so that'll be P4 for him. P5 to Saviour. Yeah. Ant's dropped. Ant's had a moment somewhere. Armour's got ahead of him.
I missed that one.
Yeah, so that's going to be P6 for Kid Dynamite. Fantastic finish for him. Armour gets the P7. And takes P8.
The Alpine's had a good fight back to come back into P9.
Yeah, Chris takes the P9 swirling over the track as Freddie gets. And I think that's everybody on the lead lap.
Yeah, on my screen then for Ben's finish, it looked like the Sauber just gone into the pits. I was like, what a way to take the win straight into the pit lane.
1998 Michael Schumacher it.
So yes, I was done.
As there he is celebrating the podium. What a win for Ben. Imperious.
But yeah, absolutely untouchable tonight.
Kudos to him.
I mean, it would be fun to see a Sauber podium, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to get one before the team is no more.
Oh, yeah, we had the one in Silverstone, thanks to the Hawk.
Yeah, that was a nice for him to get a podium, and especially Hulk's first podium, which took him long enough to get.
Yeah, definitely. As I'll go through the order quickly. As we said, Ben has taken the win, followed by Ujoni in P2, Bobo P3, Notorious in 4th. Then we have Saviour, Kid Dynamite, Armour, Ant, Chris Bailey, and Freddie rounds at the top 10 with Rassam in 11th, GTS in 12th, Modev 13th, Hodgie in 14th, G-Star 15th, Bit in 16th, Lorpy in 17th, and Triz was the only DNF because he was disqualified from penalties. Morgan, who was your driver of the day then, would you say? I probably would expect that.
I mean, it has to be Ben. There were some fantastic drives tonight, but to just keep a commanding lead, especially when he said he had a dry setup on to open up to win by 14 seconds, it's just an unbelievable drive.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you at all.
There again, for the likes of kids, a great drive to come back from the back of the grid to finish P6. He's just commented to say he had a puncture going over the line, so those tyres must have been really dead for those last few laps as well.
Oh, definitely. I can definitely see that, as you say, but multiple good points for him. But that is the end of the action for tonight. But not the end of the week, though, is it?
Nope, we'll have Tier 3 and 4 on Wednesday and Tier 0 on Thursday still to come for Mexico.
Yeah, those Tier 0 boys, I think they're crazy not running no assists.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to it from starting from this game. It's definitely taken some getting used to.
You're a braver man than myself, but again, as I say, Morgan, it's been a pleasure to join you on the comms for the first time, and I hope we actually get to work a few more races again a little bit later on down the line.
Yeah, it's been a good race, and it's been good to be back on comms.
No, it's been a pleasure to have you back, but from myself and from Morgan, it is a good night to everybody. Take care and have a good rest of your week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.